Hey everyone, so this is my review of American Horror Story Cult, episode 8, called Winter of Our Discontent. And essentially what this episode is about is that Allie finally decides to sort of confront Kai about everything that he's doing. And Winter must make the decision of choosing between Kai and Beverly when Kai starts to make some very questionable decisions. And this was such an entertaining and really, really interesting episode that I really enjoyed for the fact that it heavily focused on Winter and her sort of deciding whether she should stick with her brother because he's family or trying to protect herself. And that was just so entertaining to see everything that sort of played out in Winter's sort of backstory and why she's doing what she's doing and how everything turned out. I just loved seeing all of it. And with that, all the moments with sort of showing Winter's backstory and why she trusts Kai so much was interesting to see them sort of being best friends at first. But then when Kai got exposed to killing a person for the first time, that's sort of what caused him to sort of be on this drive of starting the cult and going slowly insane. And that was interesting also to see in this episode, watching Kai do more and more sort of like questionable decisions and starting to not be in the right mindset. And that was just so much fun to see how he made all these different really weird decisions to sort of try and continue on the cult even though he might die at some point because he feels that he's not going to live through all of it. So I am just so amazed with what all happened in this episode. And then the moments with Winter sort of dealing with the repercussions of not agreeing to everything that Kai asked her to do was fun with her, especially when she was faced up against the detective. And she sort of plays back into everything that happened in the last episode with Valerie Salonis and sort of making him try and call himself a turd and calling him scum and just doing all that stuff. Then the moments with Beverly trying to start up like this movement against Kai was interesting, especially how it eventually tied back into Winter at the end of this episode, where Beverly made all these comments to Winter that she has like a certain amount of time to try and get Kai back on track, otherwise Beverly was gonna kill him. So that was so entertaining to see how it all turned out. Then the moments between Kai and Allie were amazing, with Allie sort of talking about all the problems that she's faced and how she wants to understand why Kai is doing what he's doing and wants the ability to feel safe again and the ability to have her son back. And just how this episode ended for Allie finally being a member of the cult. I'm very excited to see what's all going to happen between Allie and Ivy now that they're both kind of having to face each other again. Then the moments with Kai's older brother were very interesting, with him trying to sort of get on the side with Allie and sort of trying to find a way to commit Kai for insanity and all this different stuff was interesting to see. And I'm very curious to know if it is for what Allie was playing it off to be, which is that this Kai's older brother is actually trying to commit him so then when everything's finally revealed to the public about what Kai's doing, he sort of can have a fallback to fall on so then his older brother doesn't also get arrested because he's like, look, I tried to commit him. I knew he was insane and I knew all this stuff. So it isn't my fault. And if that's the truth or if it is actually Kai's older brother is genuinely trying to help Kai, I really want to know what was actually playing in there, but with how this episode ended, I don't think we're ever really going to know. And I'm very curious to know, with the connection between Kai's older brother and Allie, what Allie's actual endgame is to do and whether or not she's trying to sneak into the cult to eventually get up close and personal with Kai to eventually kill him. And then that might be the death stroke that Kai is planning towards. And I'm just so interested to see how everything's going to interconnect and how everything's going to work out by the end. Because there's just so much craziness and twists and turns that keep happening that I'm just so entertained to see what's all going to happen. And just, yeah, that's all I have to say, because overall this was such amazing and such an entertaining episode that really you kind of have to watch to understand what's all going on. So yeah, that's my review of American Horror Story Cult, episode 8, called Winter of Our Discontent. So yeah, bye!